think we are going live. I'm just trying to get the chat bot thing open. Hello, Jace's cat. Hello, thank you for joining. Thank you. I'm just getting everything ready. I should have done this before the stream. Hang on. Goodness sake. That never works the first time, and then you have to close it and then open it again. It's the reason I'm slightly late is because I was just making some last minute adjustments to the deck. Wait, what? I just noticed the name. What name? I don't know what you're talking about. Right. Why isn't that connecting? Just trying to get the comments connected. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's connecting. It's connected. This is the wildest name you came up with. Nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Right. It's good to be back. Sorry that I haven't been here for over a week, but I have, for those of you that don't know, even though there's only one viewer at the minute, and you do know, I've had a tooth infection, so I've been off. I'm still not 100%, but I really wanted to get back to streaming, so here I am. And hopefully it will go okay. So hello, my name is In Around Plays and I am Craig, and today we are going back into the luscious, gorgeous world of Brawl on Magic the Gathering Arena. And today we are playing with Tannuk, Steadfast second, which is why I may have come up with the name. So this creature is awesome. Other creatures you control have haste, artifact cards and red creature cards in your hand have warp 3, so we can warp them in full 3, and yeah, we can do lots of stuff when they enter the battlefield. So we've got lots and lots of creatures here that's going to help with that warp up this end of the battlefield. So for 3 we could get Overlord of the Boiler Bilges and do 4 damage to any target, and that's beautiful. We can also attack in and deal 4 damage to any target, and then 3 damage to each up to 2 targets. We can Atali them and steal stuff from their library, and we can also play something from our library. We've got Calamity Galloping Inferno, which, while saddled, you can choose an unlegendary creature that's saddled at its turn and create an attacking token that's a copy of it. Sacrifice that token at the beginning of the next end step and repeat the process once. We're going to get 2 tokens. Now you can imagine if we could get 2 tokens of, say, Atali, for example. So that can really pop off. We can also slow our opponents down with things like Urbrask the Hidden. My red collection of cards isn't amazing because I've never been a massive red player, and this is really the first red deck that I've created. So yeah, so I've had to work with what I've got. I would have liked to have had a lot more dragons and stuff than I have access to. Sorry, just hit the table there. But we have added a few dragons like Dinosaur Dragon, which upkeep, exile top 2 cards of your library. You may play them this turn. If you exiled a land card this way, you can create a 3/1 red dinosaur creature token. If you exiled a non-land card this way, create a treasure token. So we can do lots of ramping with that. We've got Dragonhawk Fate Tempest. We've got lots of enter the battlefield stuff like where's the Carvu? We've got a Carvu that when it's on the battlefield, or if you've got a Carvu on the battlefield, you can play an exiled creature. It's in here. There's lots of stuff, and we've got lots of token generators, because it wouldn't be me if I wasn't playing goblin tokens. We've got ways to triple damage. We've got ways of getting +1/+1 counters. We've got protection for our thingy. Looks like a really good deck. It is a good deck. I added in Urbrask last minute, just because I thought it's great. I just want to be able to slow them down a little bit more. I know it's only a 4/4. I also added in last minute Goblin Bombardment, because I thought the amount of late stages I've had where I've played red in the deck, where I've used Goblin Bombardment to kill my opponent, especially when you're using Goblin tokens, is a fantastic way to win. So I've tried to make this as fun as possible, and I think it is fun. So with that all being said, and I've gone on more than enough, the Exile Carvel costs 3. Yes, it is Where are you? This one. Whenever this creature or another card you control enters exile the top card of your library for as long as that card remains exiled, you may play it if you control a card, which I think is brilliant. Really good. Carvu. I like Carvu. I like how they look as well. They look really much like the oh my god, what's it called? New York dinosaur. God damn it. Not dinosaur. Lizard. Godzilla. Oh my god, he looks like Godzilla, like the 2000 Godzilla. You can tell I haven't done this for a while, can't you? I have been playing Standard while I've not been very well. I've tried to build decks for future streams, which I've done okay on. I've built like Hearth Skull, Hearth Hull, World Seed, and but because of midweek magic last week, I ended up having to build hi Aravos, thank you ever so much for joining. Welcome. How are you doing on this fine day of a Friday? Gold. Oh, Jesus, it's a bit difficult. I've never really wanted to. There we go. I've done it again. Did I not? God, that's loud. What's loud? Talk to me, Goose. What's loud? The game audio is super loud. Okay. Hang on. I'll turn it down. Hang on a second. I don't know what's gone on. I haven't messed with the audio from the last video. But for some reason, everything's changed. Let's put it about there. Is that alright? Is that better? I did do some practice recordings and it felt okay. Right. Brawl. Play. That's what I thought I did last time, but maybe not. Yes, is that better, Ovos? If you could let me know. I don't want to be seed is dripping on this thing. Still out. Okay. Let me go down to there. Is that better? Okay, so we've got Nixo's Shrine to Nick's great. We've got some damage. Yeah, I think. Yeah, let's keep it. Let's see how we get on. Still loud, I think. Let's go down to 20. Hopefully that's worked. Right. Nothing to play on turn 1, that's a problem. Isn't that the SFX that is so loud? It just turns down everything. Is that still? Here's the thing, because I'm not a fan of. But now it's better. Awesome. Okay. Cool beans. There's no point in warping that in because of reasons. It's not going to do anything for me, so we'll overturn that. Sorry, yes, and we're playing against Raghost, Deft Gastronaut, which is a little lobster guy. Artifacts you control are foods in addition to different types, and have 2 sacrifices. Artifacts you gain 3 life. But the difference is when you sacrifice a food, Raghost deals 3 damage to each opponent. At the beginning of each end step, if you gained life this turn, untap Raghost. Now, I've only played this commander once, and I got absolutely thrashed. So, yes, whenever a non-token artifact you control enters, create a colourless artifact token named munitions with. When this token leaves the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to any target. That is an awful enchantment. But now it's better turn the SFX down though. Okay, let's go back into it. 50%. Is that better? And turn. You telling me a shrimp fried this rice? I am going to be building one of these decks. I'm just, yeah, not sure my brain is going to help me that much. That's drop protection from multicolored. That's going to give some death touch. So, yeah. I mean, these going to be a problem. Let's get that out. And we'll play Tannuk. Is that to any target? Oh, that's really good. I have not seen this before. I've got a feeling that Tannuk's just about to die. What's great about Tannuk is the 5 toughness. And Ragos. Yeah, the enchantment is good. Yes. I don't think I have it. Right, what can we do? So we've got 5, 6, 7, 6. We could. Extra ammunition, exactly. Now you see, we could do Clive and do a big stompy stomp, but I think I'd rather just. I mean, I can exile all of them, but I think I'd rather save that up. What's going to help me here? That's not giving me any more, Jesus. Okay, that was me being an idiot. Yeah, let's do this one. What with it? My brain isn't thinking. My brain is not thinking. I would have snap-fired that exile all artifacts. Yeah. Yeah. It's been too long. I was just thinking of letting them build up. That's going to get rid of the Basilisk and that and all of them and that. Yeah, you're right. The artifact board wipe, yeah. If the weapon manufacturing is an artifact, then use the board wipe. I should have used the board wipe. I'm such an idiot. It's because I've been playing green standard, a mono green standard deck for the past couple of days. I've just found the hell queue on here has not been great on Brawl the past couple of days. Okay, so Tannuk's dead. I'm going to do the artifact board wipe, I think. Yeah. Okay, I'm an idiot. What an idiot. Problem is that's an enchantment, but let's get rid of. And now with all the ammo is gone, yeah. I'm an idiot, an absolute idiot. We're just calling this a practice game for today. This is just me getting back into it. All right. I mean, they've got to build them up again. Hopefully, they will build them up this turn. And then I can get rid of all of the artifacts. Maybe. I definitely want weapons manufacturing. Maybe I just overlooked it and I opened it. Yo, what's good, buddy? Whoa, I'm very good. We're just playing some Brawl on Arena. How are you doing? Thank you ever so much for joining. I've just made some terrible mistakes. So yeah, just normal for me. Just misclicking, misplaying, and everything going wrong. But that's okay because we can do it this turn, and I can get a little bit of retribution. I'm doing good, man. What about you? I'm doing okay. I'm just getting over a tooth infection, so I've not streamed for over a week. So that's why this is kind of like a practice stream. We're not. Okay, that's evened things out a little bit. Oh, geez, I am right down. Okay. I mean, I could just get some extra block in. Gotcha. Yeah, it's, yeah. But I'm back. I'm back streaming. I'm having a good time, sort of. I'm thinking of getting Clive out. I mean, these are not... Let's... yeah, but that's not... There's no point in doing that. Can I join your server, though? What, you mean Discord? If you're talking Discord, yeah, go for it. Join. Unfortunately, because there's not many people in it, you have to request to join. Let's Play You, and they can do that. Just so we've got another blocker. And let's warp you in for 2. And let's do some damage. They're up to 41. I've lost this game. It was my bad. Yeah, the link for my Discord is in the description on Twitch. So yeah, join. We chat Magic and we talk decks. If you want to show your decks, do you play Magic as well, or are you just a watcher of stuff? I don't know. Yeah. The problem with this deck that I'm having is I haven't practiced with it. I haven't played with it because I built it like a week and a half ago, and then I think I'm gonna warp Clive. I'm gonna warp Clive. And then I'm gonna... I mean, I could just play that. It's gonna have to be that. It's a saddle. And then we all go in for attack. That's gonna create 2 of them. They're gonna get lander tokens, I imagine. Awesome sauce, awesome. I will accept. Stand by. You have been rejected. There you go. Welcome. I mean, I think I'm done. They can pretty much kill me with these 2 and attacking in, but I tried in the end. That's my excuse. Why not abrade the cook? That probably would have been the right thing to do as well, maybe. Braid the cup. Yeah. And I'm dead. GG. To be honest with you, I just kind of wanted this game over because I really it. You could have bought one turn. Yeah. Yeah, that's... Yeah. Please don't judge me too harshly for that. Yeah. Most of the people who are chatting are on... imagine if you could flip Clive now for the fight mode. Yeah, that would have been awesome. Yes, what was I going to have a look at? Right. For those of you that haven't seen the deck, let's just bring it up. Let's just forget that game happened. It didn't. It didn't. It didn't. Here's the problem. No, there are quite a lot of artifacts, but I've mostly built this as a words creature deck. But by the way, why did you quit the stream before? I shall judge you even. I shall judge you too hard. I should judge you even harder. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's totally fair. Why did I quit streaming before? What you mean when I used to stream horror games? You don't have that many artifacts. No, that's the problem. It's probably 10% artifacts. Nah, just memeing. Memeing. Plus, you don't sack artifacts. That's true. You know what? I don't think it's right for this deck, but it's good to know I have it for future decks, because I have built an artifact deck which would go very well in, or in the process of building an artifact deck. 2 artifacts / land. To be honest with you, I'm struggling with building decks for Brawl for this set, and I don't know why. So if you have Directy or something similar, I do think I have Directy. Are you live on any other platform as well? Yes, I'm live on YouTube, which is where everybody else is chatting. The ammo is only good if you shoot it. Yeah, that's true. So the reason I quit before, when I used to stream horror movies, and what happened was my health just had been going down. So you see, that is good, but it's just, yeah, I don't have that many artifacts in this deck, but it's good to know, definitely for future. Artifacts, this attack is definitely good in red. Yes, yeah, so my health, I was medically retired from work when I started streaming, and then I streamed for horror games for a while, and I was enjoying it. Yeah, not for the deck, not for this one, but future, thank you. I will remember those 2 things, and I will include them. I might tell in like 2 different stories here. So yes, so I was streamed horror games, but then it became a bit, I wasn't doing it for fun anymore. I was kind of doing it to try and fit in with other streamers, like, I don't know, at the time, probably Markiplier and stuff, and I just wasn't doing very well mentally, and I wasn't doing very well physically, so I just had to give it up in the end, just for my mental health. But then since then, I've gotten more control over my physical and mental health. So, and I play Arena every day. I love Magic. So I thought, you know what, I'd have fun doing this. So I started, and we're playing VV on a tier, the Is It deck of nightmares, but we have a Braid. We have something that can deal with it straight away, which is good. we have removal, we have some big stompy stomps. I think this is a really good hand. Problem with it is mana, but there's lots of mana in this deck and ramp. So I'm going to keep it. I think being able to shut VV down straight away is too important. So, VV on a tier. Add X mana in any combination of blue and or red, where X is VV on a tier's power, activate only during your turn and only once each turn. Whenever you cast an on-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on VV on a tier, and it deals 1 damage to each opponent. So yeah, what we like about VV is when I built VV deck, it was an artifact deck and it played really well. I'm guessing English isn't your native language, right? Do I speak that bad? Yes, I'm in fact English. I live in Great Britain. Overlord with Warp is busted. Yes, it is. Yes, it really is. Right, what do you do? When this creature enters... see, I could have Braid. I'm not going to play anything, I'm just going to hold off. Although this creature is, look at the top X cards of your library where X is diversion to blue, put one on top of okay, it's just a tutor, it's doing its thing. Glad you better, but my brother is a sickness. Thiobus, thank you ever so much, welcome. Suplex is also a good second version of that. Suplex, don't know that one. No, you're doing fine, I've heard way worse. Yeah, because of my my disability, it causes me to stumble on words and forget words. So that's, if you see me stumbling on words, that's why, because my brain is broken ever so slightly. That's getting a big beastie, but that's fine. Sorcery speed though. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Speak, Craig. Use your words. Do I want to hold up the instant? I'm going to hold up the instant. I think it's too important to get rid of VV. I don't want to make any mistakes. But it's so flexible that it's worth it. I'll have a look. I understand it. You're still rocking it. Oh, thanks, dude. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, I mean, everybody else is chatting in YouTube, so if you wanted to... Nice gif, I like it. If you wanted to chat with everybody here, we've got a few of my little community that I have, which I absolutely love. I think they know I'm holding something. Yeah, whenever you cast a spell, add red until end of turn. You don't lose this mana. The step space is an end. Hit. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Exile stuff though, like Incinerator. What's it called? Suplex. It's just a full card suplex. I also got used a wild card to get Fling the other day. Should I put that in this deck as well? I've heard people talk about Fling, and like before Final Fantasy came out, they said Fling with Cactuar would be really good. Also a common, which is not bad if you like wildcards. I do have some common wildcards, I believe. By the way, where are you from, if I may ask? You may ask. I am from Leicestershire, which is right smack bang in the middle of England. Brawl. Bloody hate Brawl so much.
Fine. I'll just have to shock the answer. I'll just invent a solution.
Interesting. Yes, suplex. No, an Englishman. I know. Although I'm half Scottish, my grandparents come from Scotland, so I prefer my Scottish side, although I can't do the accent. Oh, bollocks. I'm going to take out Brawl, I think. I'm going to take out Brawl.
I hate dead ends.
I'm down to 13. I need a blocker. I'm going to have to play it. Oh, got you. I'm from Liverpool, buddy. Oh, nice. Why dying? Okay, that makes it better by a lot. I know. Yeah, yeah, I wouldn't choose to live in England. I don't know why my grandparents moved to England. I don't know. But there we go. The enchantment is so good. What profs? Yeah, especially then, is it decked? And here's VV, and they've got plenty of mana, so they can take VV out of the abrade situation. Okay, we're not going to include this game either. We're going to forget the first game and this game happened. They beat me at my own game. I thought by keeping a braid, we could get them to sacrifice, and that's what I was imagining. So it used to be better times than this. Damn it! He's still in Overlord of the Boiler Bilges range. It's just about to not be in that range. But by the way, I really like your profile picture. It looks great. Thank you. I made that with me and my boy Logan. Unfortunately, Logan passed in March, so yeah, that's not good. But I've kept the logo because it's a little tribute. A tribute. Yeah, you tapped out, and that's what your opponent waited for. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, could I do? If I get another land, I could do both. I could still kill VV. I could still kill VV with Overlord and the Braid. Would have been nice to have warped. I don't think there's coming back from this game. I'm really sorry to hear that. That makes it even more special. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's 6'9". I forgot. Okay, yeah. Big block. I'm dead next turn. I don't think there's anything that I can do. I mean, I could take out Thassa's Oracle. Alright, let's just get the yeah. Good game. Good game. They psyched me out. They knew I had something. Goddamn VV. But that game didn't happen. What game? I don't know. What game? I think you won't do well against this type of deck with this version. Yeah. It's yeah. I'm so out of practice with this deck. I built it. That's what I was going to say. I built it like over a week and a half ago. Played with it a few times. Got it to a stage where I was quite happy with it, and then went on to build other decks, and then got ill and couldn't stream. So then I was trying to think of other decks, and then for easement, because I felt sorry for myself, I just played green standard for a change, and yeah. Okay. I saw you don't have any panels on your stream. How come? Twitch is one of these things that I really don't understand that well. Mindstone. I'd have Mindstone. So Tannuk is a load of fun. Built him last week and stomped around. Been having fun with him. Oh, brilliant! I'd love to see your deck. This is my version of the deck. Bit out of practice with him, so I'm trying to figure out. We've lost the first 2 games. The first one was completely my fault. Completely my fault. I take that on the chin. The second one, it was against Vivi, so we can't, you know. Yeah, Warp feels useful. Warp is really nice. The only way that for me Tannuk would be the best card ever made is if it was red-white. Could you imagine that with like Hellish Norn and the amount of white enter the battlefield stuff? That would definitely make me first. Definitely. Right. Anyway, what was I looking for? Does the throne double warp? That's Vivi don't Vivi things. Yes. My mana curve is probably the opposite of yours. All about warping out those haymakers. Yeah. As I just before the stream, when I looked at this deck for the first time in over a week, I was kind of like, why haven't I put more ramp in? Why aren't I ramp into big stuff? And I don't. This is really the first red deck I've built. I don't really build mono red. It's just never really appealed to me. So it's my lack of red big stompy stomps that's sort of it's holding me down a bit with this deck, I think. So I'm just I want to get this deck into a really good state where we can be getting these big boys in. And I think I'm lacking ramp. Double warping a roaming throne would be cool. Quadrupling a roaming throne would be cool. Because that would be quadrupling it, wouldn't it? It would get quadruple warp. With quadruple haste. Interesting. Anyway, yeah. Right, so this is the part of the video where you guys help me add stuff in. Yes, makes sense. Twitch can be a bit confusing at first. Yeah, one of my followers on here called Jace's Cat, or One Word Kid on YouTube. He recommended that I stream on Twitch on YouTube because I've always just been a YouTube streamer. So I joined Twitch and have been streaming on Twitch. Well, I had a Twitch account. No 2 extra triggers. Oh. Fire Crystal and Ruby Medallion. I don't have Ruby Medallion or the wild cards, but I can see why you'd think that would be great, and I agree. And I don't know what. Oh no, I don't have Fire Crystal. No, and I don't have the wild cards, unfortunately. I have Suplex. Suplex deals 3 damage to target creature. If that creature would die, exile it instead. Exile target artifact. Okay, that's good. Sorcery speed, you're right, but the exiling is nice, especially against all these artifact decks. Yeah, Red Crystal is great, but unless he has it already, it's a wildcard use. Yeah, no, don't have it. Don't have Ruby Medallion. On Twitch, panels are those sections under your stream where you can put info about yourself, your socials, or even cool art. They make your channel look cool, more complete. Yeah, I've seen other streamers and they have like all these things coming up like, oh, this person joined, and yeah, I've had a couple of people follow me on Twitch and then join Discord and ask to do the art for me, and I just don't have the money to be putting on it, unfortunately. I'd love to be able to put that stuff on. All right, I'm off. I'll catch you later. All right, thank you for joining. Thank you very much. Nice to see you. I'll see you later. I'll chat to you on Discord, hopefully. On Twitch, bye. Filter by CMC2 artifacts and add Mindstone. Mindstone, which I do have. Okay. now the tough question is, what do we get rid of? Now here's the thing: if we're going to add more artifacts, is it worth making this into more of an artifacty deck? Like all the artifacts down this end, and then we add in Duretti and weapons manufacturing, and work this, rather than it being a creature deck like I've built it, more of a damage to face and then big boy entering. Because, you know, I can add in things like Paradox Engine and add in more ramp, but yeah, the question would then be, what do we get rid of? We have Duretti and such, yeah. Because we've got Goblin Bombardment for sacrificing creatures. If the and then we add weapons. Engine would be kind of overkill unless you really, really go in on the rocks. So you still don't think I'd this one? Because Engine and Warp plus Red Raw lets you cast everything. Oh. Yeah, redraw, not Red Raw. Oh dear. Do you have threefold Thunderhulk? I don't think so. Thunderhulk. I think I do. This creature enters with 3+1/+1 counters on it. Whenever this creature enters or attacks, create a number of 1/1 colorless gnome artifact creature tokens equal to its power. That's cool. That's I can see why. Yeah, that's cool. If you have 3 rocks, you could warp everything into play. Yeah. We kind of want stuff with ETB or attack triggers. Is there? How do you search for enter the battlefield? Can you just search for Meteor Golem is great. Yeah. This one is obviously, I've thought it's expensive, but warping in to do that much damage, I thought was a good one. Goes good with Tremors and Bombardment. Yeah, that's a really good shout. Thank you, Josh. Thank you very much for that. That's awesome. Okay, so we'll keep that. Trumpeting Carnosaur, I thought was good for, because it's a big creature that discovers 5, and then we've got the discard. It deals 3 damage if we need to get rid of a VV or something. If you really want to be mean, play Sundering Titan. Again, do I have Sundering? No. Although that would be cool. I have been tempted to wildcard that one and I haven't done it, unfortunately. Or World Bearer. Nope, don't have that one either. So Carnosaur is great. Okay, Overlord of the Boil Bilges I just think is an amazing 4 damage. That. Here's a question: once he's in exile, can you then do the impending? So you could do. This is how I thought it would work: warp, 4 damage, then impending, 4 damage, and then when it enters the battlefield again, 4 damage. Any card with Discover or Cascade works good since you keep the card you trigger into. So Chimel would be awesome. Okay. Clive is a real MVP. Awesome card. And so is Calamity Galloping Inferno. I love it. Any card with Discover or I've read that. You can impend from exile. Awesome. So I think that's definitely a keeper. Fear of Burning Alive. When this creature enters, it deals 4 damage to each opponent, which is nice. Whenever a sorcerer you control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, if there are 4 or more card types on cards in your graveyard. It's quite expensive though, for a 4/4. But I think maybe we put pin in that one. Atali is great for exiling stuff. I think that should stay maybe. And cast triggers like on Skitterbeam. Skitterbeam. Don't have it. If it would deal damage to a creature. That's a good point actually. It would be better if it was any target, wouldn't it? Alright, let's get rid of that. Clive's got to stay. I think Calamity's got to stay. Yeah. Terror of the Beaks don't have it, unfortunately. Do you run that Warped Space Room? A very good name. Is an awesome... I absolutely love your profile name. A very good name. It is a very good name. Do you run that Warped Space Room? What is it? I don't know what that is. I might not have it. Yeah, I forgot about the room. Playing Exile stuff for free is nuts. What is it? I have it. Oh, that one. I didn't know if that existed. Right, okay. Yeah. This is where I'm a terrible Magic player. I mean, that's like perfect. That's crazy. So I think for this deck then, I think we need Paradox Engine. I think that's got to go in. Okay, right, okay, right. The staircase. Don't have it. The room, the 2 cards. What do you mean? The one I added? Okay, right. I think so. Paradox. I think he meant the room. Okay, that's great. So Orobrask. I think this late in the game. Yeah, I think that's really not adding much, is it? So let's get rid of that. Dragonheart Fate's Tempest is great because it has the attack trigger. It has damage. It is a great card. So we'll put a pin in that as well. Again, but it doesn't have any entering or attack triggers. Okay, so I think put a pin in Bone Horde because it doesn't have the attack triggers. Yeah. Volkid Trooper. Let's get rid of that. I don't think that's going to add anything. You see, I like this one, even though it's getting it bigger, but yeah. Alright, so let's get rid of Bone Horde. At the beginning of your end, because we're going to be warping stuff in, but it's going to get bigger, and then it's going to help the smaller Kavu with exiling stuff, since we have to pay full price and wait a turn. Yeah, I agree. Okay, what do you reckon about Cavern? Again, I'm not sure about Debris Field either. Do you have many cards from Lord of the Rings? Yes, it's one of my favourite sets. Let me think. So yeah, it's got a few. Which one are you thinking? Cut debris. Okay. Duretti's going to help us here with all the artifacts. Plus it has an enter and attack ability. Right. When this creature enters, it does damage to each opponent equal to your devotion to red. Again, quite good enter ability. During your turn, other creatures you control get +1/+0, which is nice, but again, yeah, no. Kefka's got to stay. Enduring Courage has got to stay. There's a red card from Lord of the Rings. I can't remember the name of it, but it has an end of turn trigger to return to hand. Great enter ability indeed. Okay. JP, thank you ever so much for joining. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're the second JP in the room. Kefka is good. Enduring Courage, I think, has got to stay. Right, let's have a look. So it returns to hand, and it creates a token. What? So a creature, or is it an enchantment, or is it an artifact? Creature. Whenever or another human you control enters, whenever a creature in opponent control dies, I think he's like a 6/7 drop. Whenever it attacks, you control a creature with the greatest power. No, I don't have it. Oh, is that the one you're thinking of? If you control a creature with the greatest power among creatures on the battlefield, create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. I mean, that's quite good then, working with Impact Tremors and Goblin Bombardment. Oh, I don't have him. Okay. Where were we? We were over here. So Enduring Courage has got to stay. Goblin Warrior. It gives goblins +1/+1, and we can destroy artifacts. It's Riders of Mark. Yeah, I don't have that. Since we want to cheat mana anyway. If we get enough creatures, we could hew the Entwards. That's the mythic one, isn't it? Okay, well, let's stick it in for now and sacrifice any number of lands. Reveal the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of lands sacrificed this way. Choose any number of artifacts and or land cards revealed this way. Put all non-land cards chosen this way onto the battlefield. Then put all land cards chosen this way onto the battlefield tapped. Then put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. I mean, it's a great card. Yeah. Okay, where was I? So we've got card draw with the one ring. The only problem with that is obviously the life loss. Goblin Thrashmaster, because it's a lot of goblins, I thought might be good, and we can destroy target artifacts. Thank you, that was going to bother me. What triggers are we wanting to double with Roaming Throne? Yeah, it tends to be a habit just to put that in every deck. But I was thinking sort of goblins, make him a goblin, and then with General Creep doing more damage, making more goblins. I did have Wildwood Nexus on here for creating the tokens and then doubling everything. That's we need a lot of artifacts for that though. Sorry. Oh, for Entward. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Shall we take Roaming Throne out then? You see, obviously, Panharmonicon is just such a great card in an entering the battlefield sort of way. This one doesn't obviously have the entering, but it's going to double damage. But again, we're probably I'm going to put a pin in Torbran as well. And again, another token generator, but it doesn't have the end to the battlefield, so Krenko could be out. But I just figured getting rid of stuff. Goblin Thrashmaster, I've already spoken about. This is great for attacking, for creating those treasure tokens. What are you guys thinking? So with Paradox Engine, so what else do we need to draw and play our deck? Because, so we've got Mind Stone to draw a card, and we've got the One Ring. I mean, we want it each turn, don't we, really? Is there anything that you guys think really, I guess we want it to be an artifact, if there is an artifact. My brain has gone. For God's sake. When this artifact enters, you may discard a card if you do draw 2 cards. So that's in there. But that's only once. At the beginning of each combat, if you've cast 2 or more spells this turn, this enchantment becomes a 3/3/1 creature with haste. No. Discard your hand. Volatile Wanderglyph. Aravos, you said something earlier, didn't you, about the drawing the deck count on luck? At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. That's good. Because then with Paradox Engine, okay. Since we want to cheat mana anyway, that's an odd comment. We need a lot of artifacts for that though. It's a 3-drop, so we're getting it in before we want to warp everything too. In a perfect world, yeah. Okay, so okay, let's just. So we've got 2 things to cut, and I think we definitely need more artifacts. Another Twitch chatter. Yes, they've left though. They've left now, so you just missed them. When then this artifact enters scry 2. Oh no! Oh no, indeed, they've gone. I mean, that's a great artifact for untapping stuff. And then I think if we get like Iron Crag, so we've got Iron Crag, Mind Stone. I think Patchwork. Oh my god, I'm thinking of all these things that could come in. And just really ramp off to go as quick as we can. Chrome Mox and Mishra's Bauble should be in every deck. Okay, we'll get them added. I mean, great. Okay, I'm adding all this stuff now. Right. I'm going to take out Mithril Coat. It'll make the artifact cheaper at least. Yeah, I like Inspector. Yeah, Inspector's great. We can also draw a card off that. It's just we don't have any life gain other than Aether Flux, but life is a sort resource, isn't it? So one Power Stone, that's what I was thinking of. Alright. Okay. And you think, and what did you say? Chrome Mox and Mishra's Bauble. Okay. So now we've got to cut 10 things. The Mana Rock that gives Anthem is really good in mono-colour decks. Gives Anthem. I don't know that one. If I search Anthem, will that... I don't know what Anthem is. Am I being stupid? Probably. It's the banner. Oh, the new banner. What from? Oh, Heraldic Banner. As this artifact enters, choose a colour, creatures you control. That is good. No, I don't want to craft you. Stop. Okay. Right, guys, please help me take all this out. Alright, so we're good down this end. Right, we've got some... I'm going to get rid of Faceless Agent. I mean, I love this equipment, but does it fit here? It's got that attack trigger. It creates a massive 6/1 tramply hasty guy. We have too many different creature tabs for Patchwork Banner. Yeah, that's why I didn't add that one. But I think losing 3 life to equip it, this is really good. Yeah. Whenever another creature or artifact you control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. I mean, that's great, but we already have Impact Tremors. Yeah, no, I want to keep that actually, because that does artifacts. Yeah. When this spacecraft enters, it deals damage equal to the number of artifacts you control to target creature. Now that could be good. look at all the EOE uncommons you got in there. Okay. Oh crap. Okay, so Terrapact. It'd just be easier to go through this, wouldn't it? Right. I think that's a keeper because we're going against mostly artifact decks, so it's a good artifact removal. Although it does my artifacts as well. But like the last game, Terza. That's gotta stay. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Lelia, I think, should stay. You see, I like this because it creates us a token. General Crete, I think, should stay because obviously damage. At the beginning of your end step, if you control two or more top creatures, let's get rid of that. Be right back. I've got to go to the bathroom. Go pee, bro. Go pee or poo, whatever it is. When this creature enters, you may choose an instant or sorcery card in your hand. It does damage. That's great equipment. I think that's got to stay. Stay, that's got to stay. When this creature enters, discard a card, then heist. I'm not sure about just getting rid of all of the... we don't have too many instants and sorcerers, do we? No. Yeah, we've only got a few, so I don't think it's worth having that in. I do like fear of missing out. An artifact that does damage, and then we can create the 3/3 colourless golem artifact creature token. When this artifact enters, you may discard a card if you do draw 2 cards, and then creating... I think creating these tokens here is too strong to get rid of. Whenever a land you control, let's get rid of that. That's no good. Whenever you attack, we're creating another token. Whenever another creature you control, I don't think we need... So that's 3 different, 3 not 2, that's 3 different things that are doing damage when creatures enter. So I say we get rid of Sharpshooter. Suplex deals 3 damage to target creature and then exile an artifact. Maybe. When this creature enters, target opponent may have you create. Let's get rid of that. Then we've got 2 big damage doers. I'm going to get rid of Legion Loyalist. We need to get rid of 3 more things. I'm not sure about Hugh. Sacrifice any number of lands. Reveal the top X cards of your library where X is the number of lands sacrificed this way. Choose any number of artifacts and or land cards revealed this way. Put all non-land cards chosen this way onto the battlefield. Then put all land cards chosen this way onto the battlefield tapped. Then put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. That's really good though. We don't have too many instants. Okay, 3 more cards have got to go. I like it, and there's quite a good amount of colourless. Okay, 2 more. 2 more things have got to go. Okay, I'm getting rid of that. That's fine. When it enters, discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many cards. Whenever Tersa lights your attacks, if there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, exile the card that run up from your graveyard. You may play that card this turn. I think that's too strong. Hugh the Entwood doesn't seem that good, to be honest. Okay. There we go. We're done. Now, let's try this new deck out. I will include the deck in the description once this stream has ended. If any of you are interested in copying it and trying it, let's see how it goes. Exciting. Thank you very much for helping me with this deck. Yeah, I do enjoy talking decks and Magic in general, so I could do this all day, to be honest. Unfortunately, I don't have all day to stream, which is a shame, but yeah. Okay, Gizath's Son's Avatar. We're going against Big Dinosaur deck, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we can beat them. We don't have any I'm keeping it. I think it's a Hugh the Entwood is only good with high enough artifacts, yeah, which we don't run. Yeah, fair enough. Fair. I think we may end up maybe wishing I'd mulliganed, but there we go. So, Vigilance, Trample, Haste. Whenever Gizath deals combat damage to a player, reveal that many cards from your top of your library. Put any number of dinosaur creature cards from among them onto the battlefield, and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So, they're going to be going very fast. We're not... The problem with green is, yeah, we need to be getting rid of stuff like this, which hopefully we will be able to do. Not having any turn 1 or turn 2 isn't great, but yeah, exile draw is kind of bad since you want to cast from hand. Yes, that's a good point actually. You did say that, Aravos, and I missed it. I'm sorry. So Lethal Midget effects are better. Yes, I was just thinking of the card draw, get an extra card draw, but then we can't warp in from exile. You're absolutely right. Yeah, we'll play it. But I was just thinking of being able to exile some bloody hell Pantlaza, so they're going to be discovering and playing dinosaurs for free, defensive. It's a mountain, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, saw that coming. God damn it. This bad. As long as you hit lands with it, it's great. Yeah. Strength of the Heart is evil. Yeah. Another land, which is fine. I mean, already we might need more removal. Yeah. Already, I think that's it. We're cooked. There's getting 3 dinosaurs. They've already got this that is going to kill Enduring Courage, but it comes back as an enchantment, so that's okay. God, I hate dinosaurs decks so much. And already, look at how much mana they're at. It's just mental. But we've got a good amount of mana as well because of Nykthos. Okay, so I'm going to block. But it's kind of bad at killing creatures. Yeah. At least it comes back, and we still have that devotion to red. I mean, I'm dead next turn, so I'll make one attack. All they need to do is make that, kill that, and then attack, and I'm dead, so... GG, dinosaurs! Okay, right. Let me... That's not a representation of the deck, but it's not good. I mean, I haven't won a game today. I haven't won a game so far. This is why, see, this is why I don't think I'm very good at building red decks. I've never built one before. It's my excuse. I'm going to stick with it. But also, yeah, I'm just, yeah. So we don't want to be playing stuff from Exile, which is a very valid point. And you did say that, and I read it and I missed it. Portal to Phyrexia is good removal in Tannuk. Yes, I don't have it. Portal would be insane. Yeah. Every time I get a mythic wildcard, I think, should I get Portal? And every time I get a rare, I think of Helm's thingamabobby as well. And I've never got them. But wildcard, yeah, and I'm poor. I think one more removal is crucial. Okay. So let's get another bit of removal. And it needs to be any target, doesn't it? That's it. Just in case. I like Melt Through because it's obviously perpetual. I mean, in a I mean, Fling could be good, but then I'll be sacrificing a big beastie. I'm sitting at 0 wildcards. Spent most of them on building Tannuk when Edge of Eternities came out. Yeah, I can. Yeah, if you could join the Discord, then and share your deck, I'd love to see it. I mean, that could be good. Extinguisher battleship. Extinguisher. When this spaceship enters, destroy target non-creature permanent, then this spacecraft deals 4 damage to each creature. In. Done. That's good. That. Yes, I forgot about that existence. Yeah, that's really good. And Tannuk would survive. Doubt you have Cityscape Leveler. I don't. Otherwise, I do know that one. Otherwise, I wouldn't put that in. Cityscape. Yeah, no. Great card. Absolutely great card. Yeah. There's some great mythics that I don't have, and I was hoping that I'd get more wild cards from Edge of Eternity because I did the 50-pack opening thing. Okay, let's see how we get on with this one then. It would be nice before the stream ends if I won a game. Get Maelstrom Colossus. You have it. Great. Yes, that's added Maelstrom Colossus. Yeah, no, I don't have it. And it's only a common as well. City on Fire is in Magic the Gathering, and I do have it. Also, barely doesn't kill your commander. Yes, that's true. Okay, let's take. Stop trying to craft. Right. And okay, now what do I take? You can't warp City on Fire. That's true. That is true. Okay. What do I take out? It's not so good in this deck. Hazaret's Monument? I don't think I have that. I think I only have a couple of the monuments. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be great. And it's uncommon as well. Oh, bollocks. If I had... bollocks. How close am I to getting... I don't know. Oh, that's good as well. It's the closest we have to Ruby Medallion. Yeah, and it's only rare. Do you have any... no, I don't. I don't have Ruby Medallion. Wish I did. What was I going to take out? What was I looking at? Again, it's not really an attacking ability. I was just more thinking for the mana gain. We can keep Oketra in mind. Yes, because yeah, it's a good token creator, isn't it? What do you reckon? Get rid of whole Hal Squad Heavy for future white decks. Yeah, Oketra is a must-have in white decks, which I'm building a Halia white deck as well at the minute. I'm Sarkhan's Unsealing. No. Whenever you cast a creature spell with power 4, 5 or 6, this enchantment deals 4 damage to any target. Whenever you cast a creature spell with power 7 or greater, this enchantment deals... That's good. That is good. Yeah, no, I don't have that one. Paradox Engine is pretty weak in this deck. Yeah, I was just thinking of going infinite because, yeah. Cut heavy, we don't really play Gobos. Okay. Just trying to craft. Okay. We're there. Warp is cast, so it works. It works fine. Yeah. Okay, let's try it. Let's see how we get on. Fingers crossed, we'll actually win a game. We don't have enough mana rocks for Paradox Engine. You don't think? What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What do you reckon? Do you think 6 is... yeah, we need a lot of mana rocks for it. Okay. So you think take Paradox Engine out, but then what do we put in? I mean, we could... It'd be great if we'd be able to warp in the Eldrazi, wouldn't it? Because again, I was thinking with Maskwood Nexus, but then it's pulling Maskwood Nexus and, you know, making everything. Do you have Shove Aside? No. No. If you aren't the starting player, you may cast this spell as though it had flash. Shove Aside deals 3 damage to target creature planeswalker. No. Cut Paradox Engine and add removal or ramp. Okay. So what removal do we have here? Just destroy target artifact, change the target of target spell or ability with a single target. I mean, that's quite good. That's quite a good spell. What do you reckon? Oh, you need 12 at least. Okay, yeah, they made sure that spaghetti monsters don't work. Yeah, it's a shame. I'm thinking maybe untimely malfunction. 1, get rid of an artifact. 2, yeah, add it. Why not? Okay, all right. Let's do this. Let's win a game. Just please one. Just one. I mean, it's all about having fun, and I am having fun. And has this changed my mind about building mono red decks so far? No. It's never really appealed to me, but Tannuk did appeal to me. We're playing another dinosaur deck. Okay, but we've got some great stuff. Only 2 mana. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. Let's risk it. We've got plenty of mana. Yeah, let's keep it. Let's see what we can do. I mean, patchwork automaton. So, for those of you that don't know, whenever Frontline or another dinosaur enters, you may discover X's that creature's toughness. Do this only once each turn, so they're going to get to play free stuff keep because of card draw. Yes. And we'll name, I guess, Goblin because that's the most. Cavu. They're not going to be. It doesn't matter. They're not going to be. Countering anything anyway. Okay, let's do Impact Tremors and then next turn Patchwork Automaton. Oh, get a bit of card draw. Okay. I'm now thinking. I'm thinking lady. I love her. Damn it. Maybe I shouldn't have her actually because that's from Exile, which doesn't help. And now we've lost a really good card. Arena's music is really shrunken. I don't know why it keeps changing. Hang on. Is that better? I'm gonna attack in. I'm gonna attack in first. Cool. We're gonna play a mountain, and then we'll play Tannuk. If you're British, whenever I hear the word Cavu, I always think Cavu Irano, which was a Shooting Stars reference. Don't know if you're that old. 90s TV show, very funny. I think Thunderhulk, 3/4 Thunderhulk is coming out this turn. So I'm going to Patchwork Automaton, and I'm not going to warp it in. Can that attack and block? Yes. We wanted to draw a land anyways. Got him out of the way. Yeah. What do you guys reckon? I'm thinking Mithril Coat, protect Laelia. That's going to make Patchwork Automaton bigger. Or do we warp in 3-4? I'm going to warp it in. I think get in some blockers and not attack this turn. Be a bit patient with it. Because now we've got some chump blockers. I mean, I could do. Oh, fuck me. Right, okay. Dinosaurs are the literal worst. They just shouldn't be allowed, and especially with haste as well. I'm not going to block. They big, they stomp, they chomp. Yes, they do. Thing is, I've got no way of dealing with Volta. Right, I'm going to play Mithril Coat and I'm just going to flush it again. Wait, no, because then I can't play, then I'm losing that. That would discover 5, it also does damage. And now I think that this guy's a fucking knobhead for saying GG now, when he probably has one, to be fair. But to say it, it's a right arsehole thing to do, isn't it? Yeah, for fuck's sake. He's BMing us. Yeah. It's such an arsehole move. It really is. But I guess when you know you've won, you've won. I'm not going to win a game today. I just don't think I have the I just don't think I have the red cards to pull this deck off. That's what she said. I mean, it's just out of principle, I'm going to block everything with Sakuma. I know I'm dead, but I'd rather just kill it. Hang on, what do I need to kill it? 5, 8, 9, and then I block you, and then I block you, and I'm dead. But GG's, 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 GG's. It started off strong, I think. Lelio was good, but maybe I should have just kept on attacking. Free dinosaurs, what can you do? What can you do, especially with haste, with wild riots or whatever it's called? It's too strong. Yep. You never know. I just don't think I'm very good at playing this game. This deck, to be fair, I don't think I'm strong enough to give it the thing that it needs. So we're playing in, guys, the Hellraiser mono black Rhythm of the Wild. That's it. Thank you. Okay, we've got some stomps ourselves. We've got some damage. I think this is a must keep, isn't it? Yeah, let's do it. No, even though we have mana rocks. But yeah, all right. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's fine. Yeah. And we can make obviously Dragon spell cheaper. We may as well play Patchwork or Tauntaun, even though we don't have any colour spells to play. Maybe this isn't right for the deck. I'll put it in because it's such a great card. But keep, we got the free from exile card. Yes, we did. It's just so expensive. Wait. Oh, okay, we got some removal as well. That's nice. Nothing to play, so we'll just hold fire and attack for one. I mean, yeah. Anyway, I didn't talk about this one. For those of you that don't know, guys, the Hellraiser has ward. You pay 2 life. Skeletons and zombies you control get +1/+1 and have menace. Whenever you commit a crime, create 2 tap 2/2 blue and black zombie rogue creature tokens. This ability triggers only once each turn. They're playing mono black. We're going to see sacrificing. We're going to see lots of removal. We're going to be seeing lots of stuff, but we also have I mean, I think they're going to kill it. They're going to be doing lots of death. That's what mono black does. Stacks is the worst type of magic player. They don't know how to build proper magic decks, but then nor do I, because I keep losing. I could kill that this turn. I don't know if that was the right way to go. Maybe I should have played Chard for you. I think I'm going to play Chard for you. Do that because then I can attack with that. Come on, use my brain. Okay, yeah, that's a waste, but okay. You can cast the card you draw from the Dragon Hawk for free, right? Yeah, correct. Stacks player. Now you see I could do that, do damage and then play it again for free. But then I won't be able to play it again for free until next turn. You can cast the card you drop. Yeah. Battleship though, yes. See if I destroy that and then kill everything. Yeah. What? Destroy target non-creature permanent. Why can't I? Oh, I see. Okay, right, non-creature. I read it. Reading the card explains the card. Yeah, that would that would have helped, wouldn't it? I'm such an idiot. Absolute bellend. Okay, we've managed to turn this game around a little bit. Okay. Now we can do that for free whenever we want. Yes, exactly. Do it again next turn. So we can do that. Let's get rid of one of their lands. That gets rid of braids. I could do warp that in. And then I could do 2 damage to face. Pay 2 damage to face. And then attack in to finish off. I want to thank my mom, my parents. I want to thank my wife, my kids. They couldn't have got me here without them, and Josh and Aravos. I want to thank you. I couldn't have done it without you guys. Jace's cat, you're my boy. That's good. GG. We've won one game. The highlights for this video, when I do it, it's literally just going to be one game. It's going to be over in 10 minutes, but boy, was it a good win. That's how it should work, and that's how I should have built the deck, but I didn't. and that's on me. That is definitely on me. I promise my decks are normally better. If you haven't seen any of my videos, please go and watch some of the highlights, because you'll see that I can build decks mediocre. I'm a mediocre jet deck builder. Okay, we've got the One Ring, Solar Transformer. Yes, I think I'm going to keep. And a bit of damage. Yeah. Man, I love Necro Bloom. Horrible to play against. Whenever a land you control enters, create a 0/1 green plant creature token. If you control 7 or more lands with different names, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token instead. Land cards in your graveyard have Dredge 2. Great card. Let's do a bit of ramping so we can get Kadu out next turn. And then I think... Oh, Torbran. You beast. The thing is, they're going to kill Tannuk, I think. I think that's what's going to happen. Warping in Torbran. But that's okay. He's up to no good. Definitely up to no good. At least, you know, we've got some rampage here. I think I'm thinking Torbran. I need some more mana. But I can do quite a lot of damage next turn with Overlord. Keep that. Maybe make some tokens. I need mana. I'm going to One Ring it, because then I can draw some cards. They've got some defending. Double triggers I could. That's great. Do I want to save these for warping and get rid of Delney? Do I play Commander? Yes, I do play Commander. I'm gonna play just so I can see creature. Let's get rid of one of their tokens, I guess. At least we've got another land. Why wouldn't it? Why couldn't I? Why can't I play the land? I don't understand that. At the beginning of your next end step. You may play those cards until your next end step. I don't know. But anyway, did we win the last game? I wasn't here. We did. It was a great game. Okay, their stuff's going to get bigger, or more tokens at least. You played Mountain Maple. Yes. Did I? Okay. Right. Tannuk's going to come back out. Dick. I mean, I can kill them next turn, so they have to beat me this turn. Come on. Come on, everybody cross everything. Cross your nuts. Cross everything. I need help with a deck list. Eating dino nuggets. Hello, hello, hello. Downey needs to go. Yes. Don't see mana tithe too often. No. It shouldn't be in white. White is not dirty blue. And mana tithe is a dirty blue. God, that's all I'm saying. If I send my deck list, can you have a peek and give me some advice? Yes, if you join my Discord, which the link is in YouTube, Twitch, or Discord, and if you pop your deck list on there, Thybus is on there, Jace's cat, who's also commenting, I mean, everybody's in there, and we'll help you with it. And I will also try and help you with it. So let's do that. Am I dead? I'm dead. Fuck. That was a close one. That was a close one. But yeah, join the Discord. GG's, GG's, GG's. And yeah, and we'll have a look. What deck is it you're building? I'm just going back, just making sure I haven't missed any. Everybody's commenting, eating dino nuggets. Everybody's talking in YouTube. If you want to join YouTube, that's where who I'm chatting to is on YouTube. But yeah. Lara Croft. Interesting. Okay. Although we've got mana. We're playing against Omnath, which is going to be a very quick deck. I'm thinking Mulligan. What's my Twitch? It's in around plays. Yes, I'm happier with that. A lot happier with that. We'll keep this one. Yeah, it's in around plays on everything. So, yes. We'll play Story Corey Steel Cutter next, if I can speak. And then I think next turn, got the Beanstalk. We'll play. Good. I'm not playing anything. Let's play a land, and we'll play Heraldic Banner, so we can do some ramping. Just while there's nothing on the board, and then next turn, Tannuk will abrade Bristly Bill. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I can't do both. Pants. But Bristly Bill's got to go. And I'm not going to be able to get rid of it. Damn it! If I get a mana, I could get rid of it. I think getting rid of Bristly Bill is too important. Yeah. Yeah, I just... I know it took 2 bits of removal, but yeah. Let's get Tannuk out. Are they going to counter it? Oh dear. Okay, now I'm not going to get any entering battle triggers. Yay, we gained 4 life. Yes, but now we've got an Elish Norn, which pretty much makes my stuff irrelevant. Okay, come on. I can do this. I can do this. Luckily, we've also got attacking triggers, so that's good, at least. They're going to be able to win more lands. They're going to get lots more life, so I need to do a lot more damage before life. Omnath is such a great card. So whenever they play lands, they're going to get life, lots of life, which is going to get double life. They're going to be putting double life. Elish Norn is probably my favourite card of all time. Is the way to get in? No, I just have to approve. Stand by. For some reason, if you don't have, thank you to everyone for joining us. If you don't have more than 1,000 people in your Discord, then you have to apply, which is just silly, in my opinion. But there we go. My life is really gaining. It's going to be my most expensive deck. Nice, 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 nice. I think the most I've spent on the deck is probably a couple of hundred. But yeah. I mean, at least we've got some blockers. Elish Norn is what's going to lose us the game here. Definitely going to lose us the game. I love Lara Croft. I've been thinking about replaying the Tomb Raider games, the newer ones, because they're so good. Right. Let's warp in you. They've got no defense in the air. And yeah. Let's just attack with Dragonhawk. We're going to be able to get something. Lands, for God's sake, what a whiff. We may as well just get this creature in, to be honest. Just another blocker, because we're not getting the enter in the battlefield. It's going to give us another Corrie Steel Cutter, so at least we're a little bit wide. And we're going to get more. And because they've got 2 cards in exile, they're going to get 4 damage. So that's nice. So at least we've got some blocking. And yes, I will sacrifice everything to get rid of Hellish Norn. We'll bring Dragonhawk back in next turn. Maybe I probably shouldn't have warped it, but I just wanted the mana. Duretti, I can return that to the battlefield. They've got another fetch land, so they're going to get Entish Restoration. Awesome source. I love that. I absolutely love that for me. 450. Wowzers. 450. The thing is, if it's something that you're going to play with, you enjoy, 450 on the grand scheme of things isn't. However, when you think about it in terms of bits of cardboard, you think that's a lot of money. And the price, have you seen the prices for Avatar? Jesus Christ. It's just another set that I look at and go, yeah, I'm not getting that. It's another set that I'm just lost out on. Can't afford to buy any can't afford to buy any Edge of Eternities, can't afford to buy any. So unless you've got lots of money, yeah, there's not a lot you can do. It's good game, GG. GG, Omnath. I'm conceding. There's nothing I can do about that. How much is that in dollars? So 450 is probably about $500-ish. 520, something like that. Is the, if you can see my knee. This is my knee. It's my knee. I was going to make a full metal jacket joke then. But, right, one more game. One more game. 22-22, yeah. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Scythecat Cub. Great card though, love it. I think green is probably my favourite colour to be building with. I just love green and white. Yeah. Anyway. The One Ring. Sear Slicer Goblin, and we're going against Moldrava the Gravetide. They're going to be able to play creatures and enchantments and artifacts from their graveyard. I'm going to keep. I mean, yeah, you could argue in this deck Leylit isn't that strong because it's exiling cards and we don't want to be playing cards from exile, we want to be playing them from our hand. So we could there is an argument for that. However, I just love her. She's probably my favourite red card. Play a lot of Esper, somehow I still have friends. Oh, yeah. I mean, I stopped building decks in real life just because I can't afford it. I play Arena every day, whereas I only make my pod probably once every couple of weeks, but once every couple of months. So to put that amount of money into something that I don't get to play often is just not great. So yeah. So I just thought, you know what, if I'm going to put money to anything, I should put it to Arena, really. That's another reason why Leylit's not that great. In the UK, you can call money like anything, basically. Guacamole, dosh, cash, bread, moolah, quid. Yes, all very strong names for cash. The pickles, Yeah, I've got a lot invested in my favourite deck. Yeah, totally understandable. If I played more, I'd do exactly the same. They killed Lelia, which is totally fair, totally fair. But yeah, I figured because I play this every day, and at the time I was thinking, you know, I'm gonna stream. I figured I'd rather put any cash spec I had into Arena rather than in real life. And then my pod group, we've kind of said we're going to proxy everything, just because it's just so expensive, which is a shame because Avatar looks so good, and I love collecting cards. I love artwork on the cards. You know, it's such a shame that you just can't. Scalpers just buy everything up, and it just becomes ridiculous. I mean, Cloud is my favourite character of all time, and the fact that I can't afford to buy him just hurts my penis a little bit. Right. I'm going to not warp in that. I don't know why I said that. Sorry. I'm gonna 4-5. Do I want to protect? It looks like they're going to be doing some crime. I kind of want to protect, but I also want to have the one ring. Right. I'm gonna warp that in. Hear me out. Hear me out. So that's going to give me protection. I'm going to tap it and drop. I can't work it, and my parents don't give me money, so I'm bound to proxy. Yeah, that's check in with all you guys. Yeah, it's the problem. It's just so expensive. I'd love to buy. Don't get me wrong, I'm buying every set. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top. I mean, yeah. It's just a pity how expensive it is. Really, I'm at work right now, but I'm working from home. Yay! The best way to work is from home. I wish I could do that, but I just can't. I have a limit of, because of my disability, I have a limit of sitting here for a couple of hours, and then it just gets too much. Right, that needs to go. Beautiful. Right, okay, we have 6, so I'm going to Mithril Coat Tannuk, just to keep it alive. Yes please, and yes thank you. And then we're going to warp in. I don't need to warp, but to be fair. Oh, no, they've gone. Hey! You've seen the bots used to pre-order all of the Avatar collector boosters on Amazon. It's mental. I don't know how. Amazon should have learnt it from the PS5 release. What else came out since really lockdown? I mean, it was bad enough when you saw, like, when you see pictures of guys going to buy Pokemon, and they've at Costco and stuff, and they've got a trolley, and they've literally just buying all of it. It was bad enough when it was that. But Amazon, we live in 2025. Surely there is a way that Amazon can do it for this type of stuff. You can buy one item, and I know bots get created accounts. I don't know how they could solve it, but surely there's got to be a way. There has to be. Why, they got paid and all wrapped up in 2 or 3 shipments. Yeah. I mean, for them, they don't care. They sold it and that's it. We had a month with, yeah. I mean, here's the thing. They were announcing Avatar cards on the weekend before of pre-release for Edge of Eternity. And you think, okay, so Final Fantasy was only a week long. Then you've got that weekend, they're announcing Edge of Eternity, and then they've got Comic-Con and they're showing cards for Avatar. And Edge of Eternity wasn't even out. And then they're pre-ordering it, and it's... yeah, okay, you got me off going. I could talk about it all day. But anyway, yeah. Don't think Amazon care, because they're getting money at the end of the day, yeah. Yeah, it said it exactly correct. And that's it. That's unfortunately all the time I've got for today. So thank you ever so much to everyone who's joined, liked, subscribed, spoken, joined Discord, chatted to me, stopped me from being so lonely. So I will be streaming next on Sunday, and I promise it will be a better deck. I promise, and I will play better and win more games. So I'll be streaming on Sunday with that. The highlights for my next video will be out tomorrow evening. The highlights for this video will be out on Tuesday. It's going to be, you know, me just losing badly. I've got a nice local gaming store near my house, so I don't need to worry about scalpers. Nice. I wish I lived close to a gaming store. I'd live in it. It's my dream to open one. If I had the money, I'd open one. Genuinely, it would be a comic book / card game tabletop place that has nice big open windows, that's colourful and nice. And if it'd be a place where I'd do like birthday parties for kids, and do like, so you could come in and play Pokemon or Magic and learn the game. I don't know how to play Pokemon, but I know people who do. So I'd have people come in and do events for kids and stuff. But that's my dream, and that's why I called my channel Inner Realm Plays, because it's in my inner realm, meaning my everything, you know, fantasy and nerdy and stuff like that. So that's why I called it Inner Realm Plays. So that's my dream. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking now because I have to go. But yes, it would be nice big sofas where you could just come and read comics and chat Magic and Pokemon and stuff like that all day. It would be great. So if anybody's watching who's got millions of quid who wants to invest, hit me up. Anyway, I love you all very, very much. So thank you ever so much for watching, tuning in, liking, subscribing, and all that jazz. And with that, goodbye. I love you. Goodbye. 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 Bye. 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 Bye.